Hello my dear friends and welcome to StudyIQ. I am Joycey Joy and today in this lecture we will discuss about Italy in the Belt and Road Initiative. So if we analyze the current affair, we will see that Italy is negotiating a primary deal to become a part of the Belt and Road Initiative of China. So we will discuss about this issue in detail in this lecture. But before we begin, this is our channel StudyIQ and we are providing pen drive courses for various competitive examinations including SSC bank courses, UPSC optionals, SSC JE courses, teaching examinations, railway examinations, Defense examination, RBI grade B, NABARD grade A, UGC NET, UPSC Civil Services Examination, CLAT exams for various state PSCs and also for various professional courses. You can visit our website www.studyiq.com for more details or you can call to any of these numbers for more information. Now coming back to the topic, let us first understand what is the rationale behind Italy negotiating a primary deal to become a part of China's Belt and Road Initiative or the BRI. So the first reason is that Italy is facing difficulty in balancing its growth targets, and this is because the European Union has adopted very stringent fiscal norms. So because of the stringent fiscal norms or the government policy, so fiscal policy or fiscal norms means the policies adopted by the government. On the contrary, we have monetary policy, which is the policies adopted by the central bank, in case of India, RBI. So fiscal policy or fiscal norms means the policies that are adopted by a government. So because of the European Union's stringent fiscal norms and policies, Italy is facing a difficulty in balancing its growth targets. So this is the primary reason why it is negotiating with China to become a part of the Belt and Road Initiative or the BRI. Secondly, Italy is also counting on the BRI negotiations in order to boost the investments in Italy, and in this context, recently there was a reduction in Chinese outflows into the European Union. So the second rationale is that joining the BRI or the Belt and Road Initiative will boost the investments of the country. So these are the two main reasons why Italy is negotiating with China to become a part of the Belt and Road Initiative. Now let us understand what is the BRI or the Belt and Road Initiative plan of China. The Belt and Road Initiative of China started in 2013. And in 2013, during the inception, the Belt and Road Initiative envisaged linking around 65 countries along a modern Silk Road. So the aim or the objective of China through the Belt and Road Initiative is to transform China's economy into a high income economy and also to elevate the status of renminbi, the Chinese currency, into a global currency. So these were the two broad objectives of China when it initiated Belt and Road Initiative. And if we look at the status of Belt and Road Initiative at present, it has expanded to over 80 countries, even though the target was 65 countries at the beginning in 2013. And among these 80 countries, a majority of the countries are least developed and developing economies. This is because the least developed economies and the developing economies, the UDCs, are in need of the favor or help of China in order to boost the investments in their economy, in order to increase the infrastructure facilities in their country. Because they are least developed and developing, they do not have the capital or financial assets or resources in order to invest in infrastructure and to make other capital investments. So they are dependent on Chinese economy to make their major capital investments, and that is why a majority of the 80 countries who have joined the Belt and Road Initiative are least developed countries and underdeveloping countries. And this also attributes largely to the informal nature of the deal that China negotiates with its partner countries. So the nature of dealing of China is also largely informal. For example, China's economy would offer attractive loan terms or grants or financial aids to the least developed and developing countries. So because of the informal nature of the negotiations, most of the developing countries and the least developed countries have joined the Belt and Road Initiatives. And also China is trying to boost the Made in China 2025 target or the industrial policy of the government as well. So these are the broad objectives or the plan of Chinese economy with regard to the Belt and Road Initiative or the BRI. Now coming to the implication of Italy's move in this regard, the first concern is regarding the opaque nature of the BRI deals. So the Belt and Road Initiative deals are not very transparent. That means the terms and conditions of the deals are not transparent. It has raised many concerns regarding the loans issued by China or the financial aid Chinese government has provided. So we have seen that out of over 80 countries that have joined the Belt and Road Initiative, most of the countries are least developed countries or the least developed economies and the underdeveloping or the developing economies. So they find the negotiation attractive because China is ready to provide financial help and aid in the form of loans without much political commitment. But there is always an uncertainty on the nature or on the terms and conditions of this financial aid provided by China to these economies. There are also concerns that these soft loans provided by China can put the countries into a debt trap in the future. So because of this opaque nature of the BRI policies, it remains as a major concern whether to join or not. Now secondly, Italy is a founder member in the European Union, and if Italy joins the Belt and Road Initiative, it will be the first major developed economy to participate in the Belt and Road Initiative of China. And also the proposed endorsement of the BRI by the Italy also highlights the dilemmas within the European Union. So within the European Union itself, there is dilemma whether to join the BRI or not. So the move of Italy negotiating with China to join the BRI itself shows that there is dilemmas within the European Union itself. And if the negotiations settles and finally if Italy joins the Belt and Road Initiative, this will be a big boost for China's Belt and Road Initiative, because this will be helpful for China in order to meet its global ambitions. So a major developed country joining the Belt and Road Initiative would give a boost to the initiative of China to become a global economic superpower. Now, another implication in this regard is that the European Union and the United States economy, both these major economies are finding it difficult in order to formulate a response to counter China's growing might. So, China is expanding as a global economic superpower on one hand, but the other major economies like the European Union and the US economy, they are finding it very difficult to come up with an alternative in order to counter the China's growth. So these are the major concerns and the implications in the Belt and Road Initiative if Italy joins it. Now let us understand what would the future picture look like. China has joined the WTO, that is a World Trade Organization, in the year 2001. And after China has joined the World Trade Organization, the economic expansion of China is very huge. So other major economies including US, the European Union, they are trying to counter the growth of China. But what they have adopted is protectionism policy. For example, the US government has adopted protectionism policy against Chinese imports. So here the US government has increased the tariffs on Chinese imports. So it has only impacted imports from China to US economy. It has not made a greater impact on the economic growth of China. So it is not enough that the major economies like the US and the European Union adopt only protectionism policies which can be used to counter the growth of China in the short term. But the Belt and Road Initiative like projects of China shows that these short term measures taken by other major economies like US, European Union, etc. will not counter the growth of China. So rather than adopting protectionism policies, the Western democracies should increasingly work towards their commitments on rules-based, open and free global competition. You can find the PDF of this lecture on my Facebook page, and for any queries regarding your preparations, you can get in touch with me on my Facebook page, or you can email me at joycey.studyiq@gmail.com. Thank you.